Good morning, everyone, and happy Wednesday, the day when everything is apparently arriving. So, looks like all of our comics are at the shop after being printed. And it looks like also my buttons are coming in today, and like all kinds of great stuff's happening. So all kind of wonderful, cool things are occurring. I also, interestingly, have found a way to make Celestia say all of the correct stars in our system, and I realized that we were wrong, and that's sad, but we're getting there. So since it is a break time, and since I have a moment or two, I'm going to fix this problem. So you'll just have to take a deep breath, Brent, because we're working on stars again. But it is interesting. There we go. It's okay, really. We have a break. All right. Here we go. This is the actual system of stars, strangely enough. Centered around Bellatrix. You actually can see the structure of the Unity. Goodbye. Have a good day.
I'm not leaving yet, but I can read it.
Well, that's nice of you. So there's the galactic center. There's Sol. So this is heading center-wise, and that's out center from there. So kind of looking at this here, these are all the stars that are in Bellatrix Rising, or at least the primary stars. We don't have some of the other things put in just yet because I was just trying to figure out where everything was. And that's relative to Earth. You can see Earth there. I feel like Earth is closer than I thought it was. Either that or we're not spread out as much, or we're spread out far farther apart than I thought I was too. In fact, enough that it's kind of worrying me a little. We're not that far from Earth. And I sort of thought that our maps put us quite a bit further from Earth than I thought. Either that or fracking Skiles is a long ways away. Like Skiles is way up here. Right? These are all the things. Yes to both. I mean, is Skiles really? Let's see how far it is from Bellatrix proper. Okay, so looking in from Bellatrix, wow, Skiles is 44 light years away. The hub, 32 light years. Well, okay, so that is a long haul. It is a very long haul. Not impossible by any stretch, just a long haul, especially since you can't see it easily, but this is a cluster of stars right here, which belongs to the bad guys, Hades. This is the Hades cluster. So we should probably add that in so that we know where we're going on these. Right? The Commonwealth has... We'll add these guys in red. Actually, we'll find their dusty reddish color. This one right here. Use that. And this is why I've been kind of like, well, we should probably check these because I didn't have a feeling of where everything was. I was kind of like, I don't know. Two. So what we can do is we'll run that. And that puts Elnath there. It's 139 light years out. So how far into the... Yeah, how far out is that? Where is that? So that's not the cluster I thought it was. Which makes me think that this is the cluster I thought it was right here. Oh yeah, 78 Tau. That's it. Cool. Not even one of the ones in this set. I don't know. I feel like I'm not getting any of these things in this set. So one of the most interesting things is to take this and then say, go to object, right? And say HIP 20894. We go to it. That was in the middle of that cluster. You saw us go through that open cluster. There's an open cluster of large stars out here. Right here. That guy looks like he's pretty much in the center of this open cluster to some degree. I feel like probably the center really is like this guy. 71 tau, right? Right here. So I'm going to call 71 tau the primary location for our dudes here. And then what we'll do is 20713. And call that A's prime. Now, I'll save that. Not here. Here. Oh man. It's not going to work like I wanted to. We're just not going to be making this easy for you. Okay. So this put a sphere around it put a sphere around this particular planet. So 1. 19207. 188. 18322. 6. 808. This will put marks on the board for all of the stars that are closest to these. 8, 2, 5. Since nobody really needs to be, these are all going to end up being 2, 6, 3. Six, 2. 2, 6, 1. I don't even know what H tau is. Two, 0, 7. The only interesting Tycho object here, huh? Two, 0, 2, 8, 4. All right. Just to make sure that this worked. Been a lot of birds going around. It's very funny. There we go. It's not even the core of the cluster. That's interesting. Because I had it pick the 19 closest stars to that one. And it picked them all in a scatter shot going that way. Which I would not have expected, because I would have expected it would have picked these upper stars. Seems like it makes more sense, yeah? Tau setting 9. Why did it pick only in a cone going away? Why didn't it pick some of these other stars that were close? That's weird. Because I would have, I mean, look at this huge open cluster and it picked only these? It seems weird. It's not even like relative to Earth. It's all on one quadrant. Oh, those are definitely different stars. I must have been centered on a different star when I did it. That's weird. Huh. And 20769. These tools weren't really designed for this kind of job. So we're kind of using tools that, kind of close, kind of not, sort of thing. Actually, you know what we should do is move this 20. There we go. 20 nearest stars. Just really wish I could select and copy them. It's so aggravating that I can't copy these stars. Maybe close with planets, maybe not. Let's do this in the correct order. No. Putting these in, that's fair. Two, 1, 4, 3. 503. K291. One 741. Right. All right. Yeah, I know this is the unsexy art part, but you know what? It works. Sometimes we got to do unsexy stuff. 294. There's Pepper.
Are you working on star charts again?
I am. I'm allowed to. It's a break. I mean, literally have not worked on star charts in like 9 months because everybody's like, are you working on star charts? See if I even look at my star charts. And actually did look at my star charts and found that 2 of my stars that I've been making star maps on, those 2 stars are actually in real life further away from Bellatrix than Betelgeuse is. And I'm like, oops, I probably should fix that. So.
Well, your story takes place in the far future. It may be different by then.
I doubt that the stars will have moved that much. It's like we were talking about this yesterday that the bubble that we belong or that we live in was cleared out by the stars of the Pleiades, which is going a different direction through the galaxy. All of us are going one way through the galaxy, and the Pleiades are going outward like this. So people think that the Pleiades, well, the theory is that the Pleiades was part of another galaxy that collided with us billions of years ago, and it's still pieces and remnants. But the thing is, we were like, wouldn't it be cool to be able to go back in time and watch the Pleiades get slowly closer and closer to us, you know, as it moved through our system?
Maybe we genetically remember at that, and that's why we have the Big Bang Theory.
And there you go.
I just want to throw that out there.
Right? 75 tau. So how are you today?
Much better now that I have my medication and my food.
Oh, yeah, I know that one. Looks like all of our stuff's at the printers, and it's done.
So my Oracle deck should be here by tomorrow before 8 p.m. Yeah, that's what they said.
Okay.
I have three boxes coming filled with a whole bunch of them.
Right.
So then I have the wonderful joy of counting them all out.
Right.
Gotta love inventory jokes.
I've got to do inventory too, which is what we will do in a little bit. Because I think my inventory ended up all over the place. So I need to make sure that it's not all over the place, you know.
Yeah. I still also have to check my Zettel setup as well. Today to make sure that's all cleared up so that if there is any more problems, I make those calls now, not on this Saturday coming up.
Right.
Because if I can't take payments in person, I become a cash-only place, and everyone hates the cash-only place at conventions.
Yes. In fact, it's getting to the point where I rarely actually take cash with me anywhere.
I mean, I still take cash for change just in case, but it's a just in case method.
Yeah.
What I mean, like, I know not everyone's going to do it. And I'm okay with that. You know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, okay, guys. We got to talk.
Mm-hmm.
This is the second time I have done this. And it's like as soon as I select that star in this cluster, it selects some other star and then gives me the, I wonder if it's the closest stars to where you are. Maybe that's it. That's a weird programming glitch, but okay. Right? All right. We figured this out now. All right. Okay. So the reason we're having this problem is it's relative to where you are in this, which is kind of silly, but you know, hey, that's the way it goes. Dang it. Just trying to move me over here. All right. Sure, a lot of doubles in here, though. Can't look at eBay while at work. Don't you have a phone? I'm just saying. You know what? This is happening enough that I am wondering if there is a
Mm. Very sorry to hear.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense. Makes sense. somebody made a little Python script which will take the Celestia data and export it. Hello, Ray. This is a big blue screen. I'm still loading, apparently. Yeah, that didn't work. How are you doing today? You're about to sleep. It makes sense. Isn't it like really late there? What time? Where are you, Ray? That's right. You're way out on the step. I remember that. We had this discussion. So you're probably at like, let me guess, is it 11:44 p.m.? $11:44 p.m. So it should be more like, is it 12:44? Problem with Mongolia. Mongolia is a big place.
Hey, Ray.
I feel like if I were to, you know what? Probably just go to the forums and then just search for
Oh.
very empty. Yeah, but cool, right? I mean, like, I like it. It's just neat. Mongolia is cool. I like Mongolia. I want to visit it someday. I was going to search for flatland and desert can be pretty. I mean, Kansas is pretty flat too. And there's actually some real beauty out there in Kansas.
When you don't go near certain places of Kansas, yes.
Most of the places that I was in Kansas had no one around it.
Yeah.
It was Kansas. And
Mhm.
pretty straightforward. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we passed through Kansas on our way to moving to Colorado, and all I gotta say,
Hang on real quick. Somebody's at the door.
oh, sorry. Well, I'll tell everyone else. All I gotta say, very, very, very open fields. Hey, cat.
The front door is open.
Oh, cat, you're at the guy's place? Cool.
It's my buttons.
I have been through western Nebraska as well. So, yes, it's very flatland there too. Desert, I've been to Nevada and Arizona. And all I have to say is the flatland desert's there. Before you get to the interesting places, it's pretty boring.
Hi, cat.
So,
It's an unboxing.
the guy has a box and now he's opening it.
I have an unboxing video started. Designed with studio. Cheers.
Buttons?
Yeah. We're gonna have buttons. Oh my god. These are so cool. Yeah. Did I get what is it? What is this? Did I get a bottle of hot sauce with this?
Hot sauce.
I know it's in this box. I did. I got a bottle of hot sauce with it.
Who's hot sauce?
Mule sauce by Sticker Mule. Hey, I'll try any hot sauce, man.
Okay.
Not against it. Just saying, I'm not against it at all. And I got stickers from Sticker Mule because they're doing the don't think you can't have other things in here. Oh yeah. How about no? Huh? And then look, it says officer of the line. And then Politics Rising. This is actually pretty cool. I can't believe they gave me hot sauce, but it's still funny. I'm not sure what to think about the hot sauce. I didn't order hot sauce. But okay. Sweet. Man, these are nice too. I got buttons. I'm ready for buttons. I got buttons. We got buttons, we got calendars. I'll go get postcards today. And that should put a lot of small tchotchkes on the table. Start chugging the hot sauce. I don't know. It does make me wonder what the Sticker Mule hot sauce is like. It's a sweet hot sauce.
I always get mixed feelings about sweet hot sauces.
Right? That's a good question. He's asking how much am I selling the buttons for?
I think Ray's asking how is the hot sauce. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, I don't know, Ray. It was sort of, it was a sweet, well, it had a sweet taste to it. It wasn't horrible. It's not a terrible one. I just find it interesting that they added hot sauce. It's kind of cool. Very random. See, I'll shake it up a little bit more. Yeah. Slightly sweet. It has a little bit of a kick. Yeah, pure cane sugar. Brown sugar. It's not bad.
Good to know that they throw a box of nerds in with your computer.
Right. All right. So I'm selling the buttons. What do we think? $2 each, $1 each? What do we think?
Well, take the price point that you paid, times it by 3, and then round up.
We end up with a lot if that's the case, because total. Well, hang on.
Don't say the numbers out loud. Just type it in times 3 and then round up to the most even number.
Sauce. And
Maya.
coasters and a
Hello.
coaster.
But none of those are buttons.
The buttons are all right there
Okay.
on top of the. I found that funny.
Them.
Yeah, they're cute.
Okay. How much did they cost you each?
I don't remember.
I told him don't say that. Don't say it on air. Just.
Oh, yeah. Don't say it on
there.
there.
Then times it by 3.
Then you got 100.
Mm-hmm. So, some of it was rushed shipping because the normal shipping would have put it here next week, Thursday.
You have to make them at least $2 each.
Yeah. I was thinking too. Do we think that anybody would buy those at $2 each?
I've seen people buy $10 buttons, guy.
Yeah. Honest. I mean,
Seen people do and people will are two different things.
there's only one way to find out. But if you sell them at $1,
We'll lose money.
you're losing.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
You don't want to lose money.
your manager is not okay with that.
I just had this discussion with Bill this morning because someone was trying to talk me down off of my pricing for brand new artwork from me. And basically, I'm now having to question what are you planning to do with this artwork
Right.
to see if I can justify changing my price again.
Makes sense.
So, when you have spouses that are also your managers, it gets a little bit difficult.
No less than $2. And even that is iffy.
Mm-hmm.
But I think since you have Chang on them,
Some, yeah. I mean, I've got like I've got 5 different designs
Okay.
About Sticker Mule was that I could do 5 different designs, and they give me the same discount as if I was ordering 100 of one design.
One. Okay. So
$8 each and a set of all 5 for 10.
That's what I was saying.
yeah, that's basically, yeah. You could also try to number them all too to make them even more collectible. Basically, right on the back, one of blah blah blah. 1 of 20, 1 of 20, like 2 of 20, that type of deal.
Yeah.
And then basically when you sell them as a bundle, they all have numbers on them. So there you go.
That works.
Yeah, but Brent, there's also some people that like when they see 5 for 10 and individually 3, they don't go for it. So it just depends on the person with that.
Yeah, but then we're at the half price things where people don't have 50 cents. Or worse, here's a $20 bill. Please give me one button. And now I'm going to have to like figure out where to find all of those ones and quarters in my drawer.
Are we sitting next to one another again?
Right? I don't know.
Isn't that what you had to do last time? Someone gave you like a 10 and it was like one of your $5 items and I had to help you make change?
Yeah, it was like brutal. This year I'm going to be a little bit more savvy and better prepared, but still I try not to carry a ton of change around with me because every time I do, it's heavy and it's hard for me to tell at the end of the con how much I made because I have to count down the drawer too.
Mm-hmm.
And so,
well, if you count before the con, then you count after, on how much money you have to take away.
I know, that's what I mean. I have to count down the drawer. So it's not a problem. It's not horrible. It's just one of those, it's one of those things. Math has never been my strong suit anyway. And so it's one of those pieces of this job that I don't like because I keep telling my kid, every job has something you don't like about it. Even the ones where it's totally your thing. Like, this is 100%. I'm going to invite Kat to my table.
I agree with Kat. Like, I actually like counting.
Okay, you get to count my drawer.
But my dream job would probably be putting books back on shelves in the library.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I like just putting things away on shelves. I don't know why. It's a very relaxing, satisfying task.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I used to take everything off of my bookshelf when I was a kid and actually re-put it on when I was stressed.
Yeah, sorting and putting things in order is actually something ADDers like to do a lot. Because actually I have counters from games, and that's exactly the same thing I'll do. It makes me feel a lot better.
I'm at the point of the story where I feel like I needed to have a twist, and I think I did the twist a little bit, but I haven't finished it up yet.
How many words are you at?
5,581.
Nice.
Yeah. If I can get to 7,500 or 10,000 before Friday, I can probably end it by that point. And it would be what I think they call it is a novelette, something like that, or a novella, something.
Novella.
Yeah, I know.
If you're under 50K, it's novella.
Well, there's two types of under 50K. There's a novelette, and then there's a novella, and I can't remember which one is more words.
Okay.
So, yeah, I know a novella is like a is 7,500 for a novella is normal. So, I also have like inserted like 3 dots where I think I want in the story to like draw a single image, like pieces of the story,
Okay.
to go with it to kind of like, yay. Um,
I think I may have found the thing I was looking for.
More star charts?
It's always star charts. Today is star chart day.
Not to be confused with Star Trek Day.
Right? Different thing altogether.
Are you off of work or just off of watching us, Brent? I'm not quite sure. I'm having communication breakdown issues as of the last 4.
I think he's being horsey about me making star charts.
Horsey? Like,
Exactly.
I grew up around farm animals too much. What are you looking for, guy?
So I managed to make it so that Celestia actually shows like the stars in systems, like all of the stars that belong to my story.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can actually see them all right here.
Yeah.
Gotten them to mark them. The dark blue ones are unity stars, and the light blue ones are the stars of the beyond the wall,
Uh-huh.
which all is great. But now that I've got them all marked, can I get an XYZ location on these? And then if so, I can just make a star chart in like DAS or something, and then it will be easier to read and easier to understand than it is here in Celestia, which is harder to read and harder to understand because this is, though it does, I was able to make some fixes to stuff. It makes it still kind of hard to understand what I'm doing. So I'm just trying to figure out how to get this to work correctly.
Looks like you
Mm-hmm.
stuff in Amazon. Can you pay the house back for it? Is that for your table?
Yeep.
Okay, cool. Yeah, please pay the house back.
Yeep. So I know I ran into, while looking for something completely different last night, I ran into this guy who had a little script he wrote, which allowed you to download the entire database to a text file that could be loaded into
Mm-hmm.
Excel. And he even said, be forewarned, Celestia uses Cartesian coordinates, not radians, and not uses trigonometry to produce an XYZ coordinate. And so I was like, oh, yeah, that's true. And then I was like, I didn't need that. But now today I'm like, crap, I could have used that to do exactly what I'm looking for. Just print all of the information of this star out to a text file, and then I can put that into Excel and it'll work just fine. I already have that set up to make a star chart. I just have to make it work.
Mm-hmm.
Part of it is that I'm sitting here going, oh, why is it I can't find that one post? I had this one post and I can't remember the keywords, so now I'm kind of struggling to find that one post. So that's what we're doing. And I was somewhere in this zone right here.
Okay. Brent does make a very good point. You can always check your browser history.
Maybe. I have that idea. Almost had it. I actually was thinking of posting directly in here because they gave me one bit of it, and I'm like, you know what? If I just went to their freaking forum, got into the forum, and said, "Hi, I have a question for you." Print is good for something on Star Trek Day. Ooh. Nope. Oh.
there a bird near your window or something?
Yep.
Okay.
It's hoo-hooing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You want to talk about a fun time? I opened my sliding glass door, and George has had an entire cornucopia of squirrels and birds to watch. and he just was perched here for like the last hour or two.
Did he chirp?
No, he didn't start chirping, but that's fun. I want him to start chirping, talking to the birds. Yeah, me too. We're all quiet because we're all doing some reading.
Well, I'm typing, so.
Yep.
I don't know who Olympia Master is.
What?
Someone was calling me.
Oh. There. Now I have put that to the universe there. So we'll go back over here and go back to work on my Neko cat, my Neko bus, while I wait for them to answer. Kind of feel like the head's a little big still. It's pretty good either way. All right. Can I get your opinion real quickly, Pepper? Does he look all right?
I'll be realistic. It looks like a cat trying to be a cat bus.
That's kind of what it's supposed to be, I think.
Yep.
So, is that a good or a bad thing?
Well, the thing is when I watched part of the short and when I watched the original cat bus from My Neighbor Totoro, it seems like their body, like the kitten one, it's really hard to gauge because like the body morphs so much.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is a kitten, it's not like a cat, like a full grown cat bus.
Right.
So like I mean, you drew it kind of like a beetle.
Yeah.
That one scene, like a Volkswagen Beetle.
Yeah. That's what it sort of gave me the impression of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Um. I do think one of the ears is slightly bigger than the other, which is kind of throwing off my eye slightly. I don't know if you noticed that or not.
Yeah. This ear is
Yeah,
bigger.
yeah. It basically comes down too far because you don't
Oh, I
have
see what
the
you're
head
saying.
tilted, but the ears look like it's drawn on a tilted head. Does that
Gotcha.
make sense?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying that it's bad. Like, maybe just move it up a little.
Just move it up a little. Won't be a problem.
Yeah.
Like here. Yeah.
Slightly want a little bit, just slightly
Like there.
there. Yeah. So at least it looks more lined up,
Okay.
more natural.
Yeah.
Trying to think of anything else that I saw. I still think the eye should be slightly like brighter because he's supposed to, like, this kitten is supposed to be a kitten.
Mm-hmm.
That's just me. Like, brighter colors in the eyes usually indicate younger to me.
Right.
So, that's the only thing I can think of. But we've had that discussion, and you said that no, that's the color that you kept pulling. So
Yeah, it's the color I kept pulling from the thing, but he does have yellower eyes when he turns the headlights on.
yeah, but like I'm not talking like that deep yellow. I'm talking like maybe just a lighter version of that yellow.
Yeah, I could probably see what that looks like. Just cleaning this up real quick. There we go. Make it look a little bit better. But overall, then, do we think this is probably okay other than that?
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else wrong. You have 8 legs, right? 4 on each side, or do you have 3?
It's 3 on each side. That's what it should be.
Can you zoom in towards the back of the tail then for me?
Yeah, because I'm counting 4 legs here.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing 2.
Okay.
Makes me think that this guy needs to go bye-bye. I'm glad you got that.
And it looks like he only has 2 legs on the opposite side. Because you only have... Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, like, the other one should be a little bit more forward, or it can, like a normal kitten, like, they don't stand straight properly. Some kittens actually stand with their legs
Kind of splayed
apart,
out.
split out. So, I mean, because it looks like you have more legs on one side. You had more legs on one side than the other.
Yeah, I can see that. Like, you think there needs to be another leg like here.
On
Or
the
this leg needs to
on
be
the other
out.
side, yeah. It doesn't have like you can have it doing an action, or you can have it, however you want. Like you could just move up the leg that you have to kind of create less distance and make
Move
it
this guy up?
like it's more forward, so you don't have to add a leg as well. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Kind of looking at this going, yeah, that makes some sense. trying to decide whether I want to just put this leg out this way and then move this leg out. So like move both of these guys out.
Yeah. And I was wondering, does the kitten bus, does he expand sideways as well when he opens up his cab?
Yeah, he expanded all over the place because he really wasn't big enough to hold May.
Right. I mean, from my understanding,
Motorcycle.
huh? I don't understand what you mean, Brent. I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, why?
I'm,
We're
huh?
very lost.
I'm having communication breakdowns left and right. Please don't do this to me. Are you joking? Please tell me you're joking. My brain's been hurting for the past 2 days.
Baby Metal's coming here in December or in September.
That's random.
It is random. I'm checking my mail. So
Okay, I think once you figure out that extra foot thing on the opposite side, or whatever you want to do with that other side,
this side right here.
it should be good. Yeah, the side that you only see 2 feet.
Oh.
Okay.
You're messing with Pepper, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry, folks. Like, I'm just really like, I don't know why my brain is not like cluing into jokes very well.
I think we should do this. Like
So-
put his foot out there. Like he's like, Splayed. Like, I'm gonna
Yeah. And then that way you can add
more legs.
the leg that you're missing.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry to make you go through all of that work just to have to add an extra leg.
No, it's fine. I mean, it makes total sense.
Yeah.
I actually, the quality of the line work here is less than, I feel like the quality down here is thicker.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm actually on the edge of whether I should just go on ahead and nuke this pot anyway, because it's kind of big and it looks like it was just kind of haphazardly done.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Whereas the other ones kind of look like purposely done.
yeah, I mean, like, it's not lined up or anything like that. So I'm going to actually go on ahead and do a little bit of like work here on this. I'll do this and I'll bring it down a little so that I can do a blue line on it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not that. Because see, that's what I was looking for, something a little bit more angled correctly.
I would try to correct that middle toe. It doesn't look right compared to the other two. It looks too round.
Like that, or the other direction?
Well, it looks like I don't have an example of the toe that's like most inward, but it looks like the other like.
Let's put his foot down too while we're at it.
Yeah. Taking a nap is not going to help my brain. I'll be realistic. Mm. Maybe soften that harder, like that slightly harder turn at the top of the third paw.
You mean right here?
No, so if you go down to the paw
Uh-huh.
and you go and you line up, it's like you have like a roundness and a roundness, and then you have like a almost like a really sharp one.
Like that.
Yeah, and I think that's what was tricking my eye.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
I agree. Thank you.
Yeah, but also it doesn't make the paw look like it's like cat form before it's kitten form.
Right.
Oh, there you go.
There. Actually, I feel like this needs to even be further this way. Oh, good. I need a cat to model for me. What you think, George? You in for this plan? Is it a maybe? How does he not trip over all of these feet? We, I'm actually going to go check my cash box because
Mm-hmm.
Pan was saying check your cash box because you did tape your thing in there once, and I was like, yeah, right. That's it. My cash box is not actually up here. ATM. It's not actually in the ATM. So I'll be right back. I go to downstairs for you. I'll take this weird hot sauce with me. Put it in the kitchen. Either way, if I find it or if I don't find it, it should be in here anyway. So figure I'll bring my cash box up.
Hmm.
Start rigging my cash box for it. There's a bird now that's like right outside my door going, it's really great. He's a spastic bird. I wonder what place I can go. You know, it occurs to me.
Happy little bird.
Right? This is a serious happy bird.
Mm,
Seriously happy.
yep.
It is springtime. Springtime for Hitler and Germany.
That's a very weird song to sing right now.
The saddest part about being a fan of musicals is that, like, what connects in your brain doesn't always make sense. Because the music connects, and that's a springtime song. But you're right, it isn't exactly the world's best song. No. Well, I think I need to call this number, which is all right because it's 11 o'clock. So I think we are done.
All right.
Why does it say the chat is ready to display messages?
I am not sure.
Like all of a sudden, my chat window up here is not saying anything about. Interesting. It's a thing. It's like Anyway, okay. Well, it was good to see you guys, Kat and Brent, and glad to have you all on board. We also had a few other folks here at this point in time, but not for a while. I don't think we've had them on there. Ray's been on here, but I haven't seen Ray in a while. So I think Ray went to sleep. So, which I hope so, because it's really late. So anyway, Ray, Kat, Brent, thanks for joining us today. And thank you for joining me too, Pepper. And we will see you later. And as always, keep your eyes on the stars. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.